Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
What he was too. What this nigga doing?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They went with the run-pass option. And
come out here with these ugly-ass uniforms.
There because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Everybody run that play, bro. Damn.
Gain of 22.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown, Eagles. Nicole Hardman. 36 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Balaj. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 27, Lawrence flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rare by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just to bring yourself.
Whoa.
He's not going to get there. He's going to be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Succop's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal.
I wanted to.
Able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On the draw, Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 right.
Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
We got this.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start an excellent field position following the INT. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case,
yeah, I had it early.
was too intense.
I don't even know if I should have threw it late.
To just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Hit as he throws.
I know he was fun. I should have called it.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there.
Oh, you did show me that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Ah.
And he's going to have to eat this first down again. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. There he goes right side.
God.
He takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues.
I didn't even look at that
We've
shit.
seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so
It was like behind him, so I thought he was going to throw it over the top of him.
Well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome, but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team's side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Lawrence to throw. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
I thought that
Taking
dude
in
was
on the
going
right
to
sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. He brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards that time, but a 1st down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that 2nd voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Come on, Mike.
That play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Lawrence will throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Yes.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout.
Oh, 1582.
Talk over what to do next. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
All right.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Oh,
there he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there. Big one.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw.
I don't know what damn letter this fucking was.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence.
Oh my God. I thought the running back, I thought that was the fucking running back running on the stop.
Here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3.
I gotta lock in.
The trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Oh, I tried to give it to him. Damn.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Because of the red man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs trying on 4th down to come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Damn, dog.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Robinson. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end.
I picked off the down. I break it the last second.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. It's Devin White. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They go play action with Lawrence. This is caught by Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On 2nd down and 4. Lawrence.
I ain't even see that nigga right there.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards in. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I feel.
On the ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Nowhere from the start. He's out of the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Succop on now for the Buccaneer field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Big return. What's on
there? Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll set up a throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another
All right, homie.
Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp
All right.
again?
Now Balaj. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Open man is Arcega Whiteside. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Step.
They run it with Balaj. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Fuck, I had him, dog.
But it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice ball soaking hot temp after this one. He's been around the rest of the entire game.
Once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
They did a nice job there. And then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Succop now for the Tampa Bay field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back.
preferably a takeaway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And I wish you would pass his ball right now.
Like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Burt sets up to throw it.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get 8 on this before being stopped at the 28. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Now Lawrence. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie quarterback.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop indeed not a good look. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them.
I ain't really low, but I kind of.
They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Offense also praised an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another run with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake. Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's across for the touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline. Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through. Elliott now to have the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way. And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Daxton Hill puts it off. So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory. And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Oh, wise choice was made here, and he didn't risk a turnover because he understood the pressure was coming, saw the tight coverage, and decided just to throw it away and live another down. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend? They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now.
I can't believe I'm
going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship.